Mowrator S1 4WD Remote Lawnmower Review. Real slopes handled quietly from flat ground.
What if the steepest section of your yard stopped being the one you avoid, dread, or pay someone $150 a month to handle? Most homeowners with sloped properties quietly accept one of three bad options: risk their safety pushing a mower uphill in summer heat, let the slope become an overgrown eyesore, or hire expensive lawn services that charge extra for anything above 15 degrees. A homeowner slipped on wet grass last summer mid-slope and spent 2 weeks nursing a twisted knee. His mower sat untouched for the rest of the season. That moment sticks with you. And here's the thing, it does not have to be your story anymore. Drop a comment if your slope has ever won the battle against your mower.
Let me paint what that ongoing struggle actually looks like day after day. Every mowing session on a 25-degree slope turns into 40 minutes of pushing, slipping, sweating, and quietly praying your footing holds. The tension in your lower back builds with every uphill pass. Your self-propelled mower's rear wheels spin on wet grass, and you lose traction exactly where falling would hurt most. You finish exhausted, sore, and dreading the next session in 2 weeks. Meanwhile, the gas engine wakes every neighbor within 3 houses, the exhaust drifts through your open kitchen windows, and the seasonal oil change and carburetor cleaning remind you that maintaining the mower sometimes feels harder than mowing the actual lawn. You have looked at robotic mowers, but most cap out at 20 degrees, barely enough for your moderate sections, nowhere near your steepest hill. You have considered hiring a service permanently, but $1,800 a year adds up fast when you're perfectly capable of mowing the flat parts yourself. There must be a smarter approach, something that handles the slope without handling you. Sound painfully familiar?
Then everything changed when I found the Mowrator Remote Control Lawnmower S1 4WD. Do not just pick any remote control mower. Make sure it has true 4-wheel drive with independent motor control so you never experience losing traction and sliding sideways on a slope that defeats every standard consumer mower again. Here is what surprised me most. The first time I guided the S1 up my steepest backyard hill, measured at roughly 30 degrees, all 4 wheels gripped and climbed without a single hesitation. I stood on my flat patio watching the mower work through the remote control and realized I would never push a mower uphill again. The 56 volts 12 amp hours battery powers the entire machine silently, 0 exhaust, 0 pull cords, 0 oil changes, and covers up to 0.75 acres per charge, so most residential properties finish in a single session. The 21-inch cutting deck with adjustable height from 1.5 to 4.3 inches produces clean results on both flat lawn and slope sections. A property manager nearly missed his HOA compliance deadline when his contractor canceled. He ran the Mowrator himself that afternoon and finished 3 common area slopes before sunset, controlling everything from the sidewalk. The quad 1000 watts motors with FOC electronic braking deliver the traction that makes the 37-degree slope rating genuinely achievable on dry turf. Let me be honest, on wet grass at maximum grade, traction does reduce and you should exercise caution. But on established dry turf at typical residential slopes, this machine earns your trust within the first session. Which matters more to you, never pushing uphill again or the zero-maintenance electric simplicity?
Here is what builds confidence over time. An equipment review publication confirmed the S1 maintained positive traction on measured slopes up to approximately 33 degrees, consistent with real-world residential needs. 172-year-old homeowner shared that the Mowrator gave him back independence he thought he had lost permanently. He mows his entire property from a patio chair now, saving over $1,000 annually in lawn service costs. A lawn technology analyst noted that the S1 represents the consumerization of professional slope mowing capability at a price point residential buyers can justify. And here is my own observation after a full season. The battery consistently covers my half-acre mixed terrain property with capacity remaining. The cutting quality rivals my old gas push mower on flat sections, and the near-silent operation lets me mow at 7 in the morning without a single neighbor complaint. Worried the remote control will be complicated? Most users report comfortable operation within 15 to 20 minutes of practice, seniors and non-technical users included. The 5-millisecond ultra-low latency response and one-touch zero turn make steering feel natural almost immediately. What would your weekends look like if slope mowing stopped being the hardest part?
Join the growing number of homeowners, property managers, and HOA communities already using the Mowrator Remote Control Lawnmower S1 4WD to handle slopes safely, quietly, and without physical strain. This is the mower that turns your most dreaded yard section into just another 20-minute remote control session from flat ground. Calmer, cleaner, and completely under your control. Results may vary based on terrain and grass conditions. I have dropped my link in the description and pinned it to the top. Just click and see the full specs for yourself. Your slope has been winning long enough. Time to change that.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.